Ready? This is Rob with the Yacht Experts, standing on our newly listed Regal 33XO. This is a 2021 white on white boat, absolutely beautiful. My partner Christopher is at the helm here, and our awesome cameraman Tim is doing video duties. It is, as you can tell, not a typical South Florida day. Granted, my blood is a little thinner than others, but it is a little chilly and nautical out here. So walk around in the boat. First of all, Regal, you know the company, you love the company, privately owned, 55 years in Tampa, family owned, 100% debt free. They make just awesome boats. This is the largest one of their express cruisers. By express cruiser, I mean that it is not a fully enclosed helm station and salon. We have openings here. We have isinglass that can be used to fill in here and close off the back of the boat if necessary. Typically not used, particularly down here in Florida. We've got a joystick, a bow thruster, twin Yamaha 300 motors. This is one of two boats designed outside of Regal, but with the hull designed by C. Raymond Hunt Associates, kind of a legendary boat naval architect firm. The other boat that they designed for Regal is the 50 SAV, which is considered by some to be a really extraordinary boat, above and beyond anything that comes out of that class of boats. So she drives great. She's fun, she's comfortable, she's got a great cabin, great outdoor entertaining space, and just going to walk you through her quickly here. So coming to the back, we've got the white 300 Yamaha motors. The Yamaha 300 is, in my estimation, the most dependable outboard motor ever built. You know, they can be, and I say they can be, they shouldn't be, don't go do this on your own, but I experienced at a previous dealership a boat sinking at our docks. She spent 72 hours, or 48 hours, I guess, underwater, fully submerged. We brought her up, took the cowlings off, took the spark plugs out, put a blow dryer on her, put fresh spark plugs in, and they ran for 3,000 hours after that. So yeah, if what you're looking for is consistency, the 300 Yamaha is the motor for you. Some really cool things back here. Let me show you. We have this seating, which is designed, and Regal has this on several of their boats. Right now, I have this seat back. Oh, excuse me, I had it forward to give more swim platform space. Now I'm electronically moving it backwards to give more space here in the cockpit. And you can see that almost 18 inches of travel. I'm going to take that back. That's more like 24 inches. Somewhere between 18 and 24 inches, she moves back. And now look at the additional space you have here. Battery switches are in there. This is where we have a table that connects, storage under the seats. This seating is really cool. So right now we're facing forwards, but here we have it set up to be facing aft. And we bring it down here, and we can bring it down, I think, one more level. Well, I'm not sure. To fully flat. And we have seating over here, so you have any number of ways to be incredibly comfortable on this boat. And I want to emphasize, we're talking about a 33-foot boat. This boat is completely trailerable. This boat can go anywhere. She rides in the water great, but she's easy to move. She's also, you know, as an express cruiser, this used to be one of the most popular styles boats out there. And most manufacturers just don't have the bandwidth to be able to do both the enclosed with Regal, the 36XO, and the other XO versions of the boat, and still make an express cruiser. So the boats, the Monterey's, the Chaparrals, the Sea Rays of the world, they just don't make a boat like this. So if, like me, you happen to be a motorcycle enthusiast, a wind in the face enthusiast, this is what boating is all about to an awful lot of people, me included. So we've showed you some of this, really cool, comfortable lounge space. Move that seat back. We have our outdoor galley. We have a grill, refrigerator, ice drawer, lots of storage everywhere as you would expect. Storage here, storage under those seats. This is another awesome seat, one of my favorite places to sit on the boat, although I am typically driving. Christopher is giving me relief here today, and that's awesome. But again, the comfort factor here, hard top, huge amount of sun coverage. One thing I wanted to show you, sorry, let me just jump back here. And this is our shore shade. Because while we worship the sun in exchange goes out of its way to kill us. So shade is your friend. The more shade, the better, or at least the option for it. And you can see how nicely this comes out. Regal thoughtfully has these little catches, which you will see catch on, typically automatically, and if not, you can just give them a little twist with your finger. But it's like I designed this myself. How perfect. So there you go with the shade out, and the shade will come back in, and this is probably a little boring to watch, but like everything that Regal does, the motors are a high torque. They move very slowly, but with lots of energy, and torque may not be the right word, but if you saw with that seat, the way it was moving also, the beauty is you could be sitting on this seat with 3 people, and the motor will still move it back and forth. So let's just get this folded up. Going to run you up through the helm station, then onto the bow before we get downstairs. So Christopher's sitting here at the helm station. You can see our big Garmin flat screen scene, our digital throttles, our joystick, bow thruster, VHF radio. This is an Optimus joystick. So what we have here is the Optimus steering system. This boat does not have autopilot, but it does have a system that will keep it going in a particular heading. So if you are, whatever direction you're going in, you can push a button on that and the boat will continue in it. It does have, what did we call it? Was it way station? What was the?
Stay point.
Well, stay point, I call it, I think it's sea station is what Optimus calls it.
Okay.
There's an antenna up on the hood, on top of the hard top, and just like stay point, set point, skyhook for Yamaha and Mercury systems, this with the push of a button, the joystick engages with the GPS and the antenna and locks you in position, and the boat will stay stationary. If you're waiting for gas, if you're waiting for a spot at the restaurant, if you're waiting for a bridge opening, if you happen to be in a super low bridge area. So that's a really nice feature. Sort of thing you say, I'm not going to really need it until you have it, and then you're like, wow, how did I live without this? So I'm going to close the door here a second. Safety first. Regal has a little catch there to keep it from closing inadvertently. And as with everything of Regal, and again, family company, they're all about safety first. Whenever you're moving in dangerous places, they're designing it for 3 points of contact. So you see these integral steps built in here to the sliding doorway, hatchway to the downstairs. I have 1, 2, 3, I got 4 points, and I'm walking up here carefully. And here, I'm on the bow. We have our windlass anchor, our locker, beautiful. There's a separate battery switch for the windlass, just so that it doesn't get operated inadvertently by, a grandchild, let's say. Seen that happen. This should actually be attached, so I'm going to have to attach this myself, because you always want the safety chain attached. So now we are safety and safety first. These are our little foot pedals to operate the anchor. This is the skylight and emergency escape hatch into the main cabin. And this is Rob hanging out on the front of the boat, enjoying the shady day. There are some cool features here, which is we can bring this up, and we have a couple of different ways that it can sit. So that's one. And then we have a slightly, kind of need 2 people to do this. But in any case, the idea, well, I could do it one person. It just means I got to work harder. And And there we have a really nice position to enjoy the sun. So that is that's the bow of the boat. Going back down, I've started to work up a sweat here. And I'm going to take off a layer or two before we go inside. Okay, much better. Let's make sure that is on silent, and let's go downstairs. Come on down. And here we have, in typical Regal fashion, just a spectacular cabin. Really cool. This fabric that we have down here is very unusual. It was offered by Regal up through 2022, then not offered anymore. And now they've brought it back in the 2026 and 2027 models as an option. Really popular, elegant, feels more like a living room than the marine leather that is so common. So I'm a big fan. Beautiful table here. So you see this setup. We have a galley. I'm fairly certain it has never been used. We have a head that has pretty much never been used. This is a wet head. We have an electric toilet, full shower, curtain that closes it off, mirror, vessel sink, etc., etc. Nice thing to have. And if you can see here, you know, I used to be 5'11", I'm now 5'10", and I've got more than I needed at 5'11" or even 6 feet to stand up in here comfortably. We have a queen-size bed underneath here, which I can tell you factually has never been slept in. This is a Tempur-Pedic mattress that I am laying on for the first time, and I'm loving it. This is super comfortable. See that? You only do that once or twice. So, well, let me get all the way comfortable here. We have lights here and here. We have lights over there. Typically, you're going to be set up, well, you can be anyway, but here's the TV for down here. There's another one up there. And yeah, this is just awesome. And then I will bet those of you that are really paying attention and don't know this boat are saying, Rob, you know, everything about this is really cool. I love it. But what's up with the bed here? That seems awfully small. And it does, doesn't it? I mean, this would be great for grandkids. My grandkids would love it up here. The dogs maybe, but would you really want to sleep there? Granted, not a lot of people are sleeping with more than 2 people on the boat if they're sleeping on it at all. Frequently, this boat is used as a party boat, traveling, whether it's just locally or to the Bahamas. People are staying in a hotel if they're staying for a period of time. But certainly that bed is awesome for the 2 people. If there were more people, Regal wanted to have an understanding that for the most part, you're using a salon to hang out as a living room, etc., give you extra space rather than a full-size bed here. So here we have a really cool thing. Let me just take these cushions out. And show you. I may not have something turned on. Excuse me 1 second. On. Now, voila. Magically, we have a full-size bed. And yet, you know, just think about how much this would reduce the size, the living space, for what most people are using the boat for. So, really cool option to have it when you need it, and even better to have it put away when you don't. So, I love this. And wait, because there is more. What do we do here? I've messed up this beautifully made bed. I almost feel bad about that. I'm not good that way, so we're going to get somebody else to fix that up for me afterwards. Let me put this back and show you one other really cool feature, which is, Rob's not so good at the puzzles, is he? Thank you, sir. So that's going to go there. These puzzles on standardized tests used to drive me crazy. Just not my strong suit. So now, if we take this up here, just get this out of the way. I'm not going to take this fully apart because I have to take my table out, but you can see here, really cool. And we have, yeah, I'd have to take this off. So imagine this opens up and turns into a twin bed or a much wider sofa. So both of these pieces flip out, the legs drop down, and it's really cool. But you have to have this table out in order to do it. And I don't want to say I'm lazy because that's just not true, but I just don't have the I don't have the energy to do that right now. So you get the idea. Putting this back. Not sure if Rob got the puzzle right, but we'll come back and make sure everything is great. So that is really cool. What else can I tell you? It's I have the sniffles because it was one of those days. But so the Regal 33 XO. An unusual boat in today's world. There just aren't very many express cruisers of this size. Regal, continues to make them. This, it is a really expensive boat now to buy it new. This is an amazing value that we have it priced at. She's got under 300 hours, fresh bottom paint, freshly detailed, and ready for you to come visit. We have her at the owner's house in Hallandale Beach, Florida. Rob and Chris of the Yacht Experts are ready to show her to you or your broker. And appreciate the time and have a great day. Peace out.